Welcome to our newest edition of Travel Tips. Today we're going to be talking about what to do when you get sick or injured while you're out of the country or just on the road in general. Most of the time people will suggest that you get travel insurance. Depending on where you're from or who you talk to, people insist on it and really kind of freak out when you tell them you don't have travel insurance. So Matt and I, we did not get travel insurance, and it didn't really come back to haunt us all that much. As far as sickness goes, when we were in Nepal, I got some horrible food poisoning. There came a point when I was trying to find flights home because I thought I'd end up in way worse shape than I actually did. And being in Nepal, you don't really have access to great resources when it comes to medicine, so Matt was able to find just an assortment of different pills for a whole bunch of different stuff and brought it back to me. Other than that, 1 week or 2 weeks in Nepal, we never really had a huge setback as far as health went. So as far as getting sick on the road, you really just have to tough it out. Like, unless it's something that is really bad, which we haven't come across yet, so I can't really speak to that. If you have something that is life-threatening or can put an end to your trip, it's always good to have travel insurance when that kind of thing comes up. But that never happened to us, so we can't give you too much insight into what to do when that happens. But what we can say is that you just gotta tough it out and know that no matter how sick you feel at a certain point in time and how much you want to go home, if you just get through it, you're gonna be okay. Those 10 days, I nearly clicked that button to buy a flight home from Nepal, but I pushed through, and it made me happy that I didn't buy that flight home. And when you do get sick, splurge on a nice hotel or someplace that is more comfortable than a 10-bed hostel with people coming in and out all the time and waking you up in the middle of the night and having to wait your turn to use the bathroom, which can be a huge problem if you're sick. Spend a little bit more money and get a nice hotel room, get some good healthy food, drink a ton of water, make sure it's purified if you're in a place like Nepal. For the most part, we never went to the hospital. I probably should have gone to the hospital this time for the food poisoning, because it didn't feel like food poisoning at the time, but I didn't, so I can't speak to what foreign hospitals are like. We didn't have any major injuries while we were on the trip either. Just my knee hurt a couple times, got some blisters. Most of what happened to us was treatable and fixable just with time, really. Just waiting it out and staying in one spot. That's another thing, don't overdo it. If you feel yourself getting sick, just take it easy, just relax. There's no need to make yourself more sick when you're traveling abroad. Another thing to prevent injuries and illness, just don't be stupid. If something doesn't look like you should eat it, don't eat it. If something doesn't look like you should drink it, don't drink it. If no one else is eating or drinking or doing something, it's probably best not to do it. Especially if travelers aren't doing it. If locals are doing it, depending on where you are, they could be accustomed to drinking contaminated water or contaminated food. A lot of it depends on your own body chemistry and how you were brought up. As far as physical injuries, we climbed a bunch of mountains, climbed a bunch of hills, and there were points when we probably did stuff that was a little more strenuous than what we should have done, but we both know our limits. I guess that's about it for now. Next week we'll be talking about our top destinations for 2017, where we think you should go and where we are going to go. So we will see you next time.
Back to the place they say